evaluation is a fast, expert-driven method for finding usability problems in UX and HCI. It doesn't require extensive user studies, offering quick insights to improve user interface designs. Usability heuristics are general principles for good user interface design. They serve as guidelines, not strict rules, to help evaluate the friendliness and efficiency of a user interface. These principles help designers identify potential issues in user interfaces, making them more intuitive and user-friendly. Jakob Nielsen is a pioneering figure in the field of usability and user experience design. As a researcher and consultant, he has been instrumental in developing methods to improve how people interact with technology. Nielsen's 10 usability heuristics, first introduced in 1994, remain the cornerstone of heuristic evaluation. This framework provides a systematic way for experts to quickly identify potential usability problems in interfaces. Heuristic 1 focuses on visibility of system status. The system should always keep users informed about what is going on through appropriate feedback within a reasonable time. For example, a website loading bar, like the one you might see on Amazon, prevents users from wondering if the page is frozen or taking too long to load. Heuristic 2 focuses on the match between system and the real world. The system should speak the user's language, using words, phrases, and concepts that are familiar to the user, rather than technical system-oriented terms. It should follow real-world conventions, presenting information in a natural and logical order that users expect. For example, the heart icon for likes on Instagram uses a familiar symbol from the real world, a heart representing affection or liking something. This makes the action intuitive and recognizable to users. Heuristic 3 emphasizes user control and freedom. Users often select system functions by mistake and need a clearly marked emergency exit to leave unwanted states without going through lengthy dialogues. Interfaces should support undo and redo features. For example, Gmail's undo send feature lets users cancel emails sent within seconds, preventing costly mistakes. Consistency and standards ensure that users don't have to wonder whether different words, situations, or actions mean the same thing. By following platform conventions, interfaces become intuitive and predictable. For example, consistent use of icons and labels prevents confusion. Here, the do side uses outlined icons consistently, while the don't side mixes filled icons, which can confuse users. In practice, this means using standard filter icons in dashboards, as seen in Tableau, where the drop-down menu consistently indicates filtering options across different charts. This heuristic promotes user confidence by making interfaces reliable and easy to navigate. Heuristic 5 focuses on error prevention. Even better than helpful error messages is designing interfaces that prevent problems from happening in the first place. This can be done by eliminating error-prone conditions or by checking for potential issues and presenting users with confirmation options before they commit to destructive actions. For example, when deleting files in Dropbox, the interface shows a confirmation dialog that asks users to confirm their action. This prevents accidental deletions by giving users a chance to reconsider before the irreversible action is taken. Heuristic 6 focuses on recognition rather than recall. This principle minimizes the user's memory load by making objects, actions, and options visible. Instead of requiring users to remember information from one part of the interface to another, everything they need should be readily available. Instructions for using the system should be visible or easily retrievable whenever appropriate. A great example is Google's autocomplete search feature. Rather than forcing users to recall or type out full search queries, the system recognizes partial inputs and suggests complete options. This reduces memory load and makes searching faster and easier. Heuristic 7 focuses on flexibility and efficiency of use. Systems should support both inexperienced and experienced users by providing accelerators that experts can use to speed up their interactions while remaining invisible to novices. This allows users to tailor frequent actions to their needs. A great example comes from Adobe Photoshop, which offers extensive keyboard shortcuts for power users while maintaining an intuitive interface for beginners. Photoshop provides a comprehensive shortcut chart that experts can reference for efficient workflows, covering tools from selection to painting. In the actual software interface, users see a clean workspace, but experts know they can use shortcuts like Control-Z for undo or Control-C for copy to work faster. Menus can also include shortcuts alongside standard options, allowing both novice users who click through menus and experts who use keyboard commands to access the same features efficiently. This heuristic ensures that interfaces remain accessible to beginners while providing efficiency tools for advanced users, creating a better experience for everyone. Heuristic 8 focuses on aesthetic and minimalist design, ensuring interfaces are clean and free from unnecessary clutter. As Nielsen explains, dialogues should not contain irrelevant information. Every extra piece competes with essential content and reduces its visibility. Spotify exemplifies this with its clean interface that focuses on core playback controls without overwhelming users. Compare a cluttered desk to an organized one. Minimalism reduces cognitive load and improves usability. Minimalist website designs, like these examples, prioritize essential elements for better user focus. By removing unnecessary elements, aesthetic and minimalist design enhances user experience and reduces distractions. Heuristic 9 focuses on helping users recognize, diagnose, and recover from errors. Error messages should be clear, helpful, and actionable. Good error messages use plain language without confusing codes. They precisely describe what went wrong and suggest how to fix it. Here's an example of a poor error message. It uses vague language that doesn't help the user understand or fix the problem. Now here's a better approach. This error message clearly identifies the problem and provides helpful tips for recovery. For example, an invalid password message should clearly state the problem and provide helpful tips like minimum length and character requirements. Focuses on help and documentation. Even though it is better if the system can be used without documentation, it may be necessary to provide help and documentation. Any such information should be easy to search, focused on the user's task, list concrete steps to be carried out, and not be too large. Here's Nielsen's 10 usability heuristics, with the 10th one highlighted. As an example, tooltips in Salesforce provide easy-to-access help information without cluttering the interface. Evaluation stands out as a powerful tool in UX design due to its speed, cost-effectiveness, and ability to catch usability issues early. Unlike comprehensive user testing that can take weeks and cost thousands, heuristic evaluation can be completed in just 1 to 2 hours per evaluator using Nielsen's 10 heuristics. This approach saves up to 40% in testing costs while still identifying 75 to 85% of major usability problems, allowing teams to fix issues before they reach users. In agile development environments, it reduces iteration cycles by 30%, making it an essential quick win for better user experiences. The heuristic evaluation process follows 5 key steps to systematically identify usability issues. First, gather 3 to 5 evaluators who are UX experts. This small group ensures diverse perspectives while keeping the process efficient. Second, have each evaluator independently review the interface against Nielsen's 10 heuristics. They work alone to avoid bias and capture different insights. Third, evaluators note violations and assign severity ratings. These ratings range from 0 for no issue to 4 for critical problems that prevent tasks. Fourth, the evaluators discuss their findings together and prioritize issues based on severity and impact on users. Finally, compile the findings into a report with recommendations for fixes, helping teams improve the design quickly. Compared to full usability testing, heuristic evaluation is faster and less resource-intensive, making it ideal for quick wins in UX design. The first step in heuristic evaluation is gathering evaluators. Ideally, these should be UX experts who have experience in usability evaluation and understand user interface design principles. However, evaluators can also include people who are familiar with the design being evaluated or who represent the target audience. In step 2 of heuristic evaluation, evaluators work independently to review the interface against Nielsen's 10 heuristics. This separate approach prevents group bias and ensures each expert provides unbiased feedback. In step 3 of the heuristic evaluation process, evaluators carefully document each violation they identify during their review. For each issue, They assign a severity rating that helps prioritize which problems need to be fixed first. Severity ratings range from cosmetic issues that are mostly visual to minor inconveniences that are easy to fix, major problems that significantly impact usability, and catastrophic violations that completely prevent users from completing their tasks. This rating system, similar to a risk assessment matrix, ensures that the most critical usability issues receive attention first, maximizing the impact of the evaluation on improving the user experience. In Step 4, evaluators come together to discuss their individual findings and prioritize the most critical issues. This collaborative meeting helps identify common usability violations and focuses efforts on fixes that will have the biggest impact on user experience. The team reviews each violation, considering factors like severity and frequency. High priority issues that affect many users or cause major frustrations are addressed first, while less critical problems can be scheduled for later iterations. Using tools like priority matrices, the team categorizes issues by impact and urgency. This ensures resources are allocated efficiently to create the most effective improvements. The final step in heuristic evaluation is creating a comprehensive report that summarizes all findings and provides clear recommendations for fixing the identified usability issues. A well-structured report includes several key components that make it actionable for the development team. The report creation process involves compiling findings from all evaluators, prioritizing issues by their severity ratings, grouping them by the affected heuristics, and developing specific recommendations for each problem. This report becomes a valuable roadmap that guides designers and developers in quickly addressing usability problems and creating better user experiences. While heuristic evaluation is a powerful tool, it has important limitations. It's based on expert judgment, which can introduce personal biases, and may not always align with diverse user experiences. Heuristic evaluation can miss context-specific issues that only emerge in real user interactions, such as unique workflows or environmental factors. For best results, heuristic evaluation works when combined with usability testing. This comparison shows how they differ in purpose and approach. To address these limitations, incorporate empathy maps to provide deeper user context and ensure evaluations are more comprehensive. Evaluation has proven its value in real-world applications. Consider the Amazon website redesign in 2023, where evaluators identified 15 major usability violations in the checkout process. By addressing issues like error prevention and consistency, the redesign achieved a 20% reduction in cart abandonment rates. Another example is Facebook's app update in 2024. Heuristic evaluation highlighted problems with minimalist design and overly cluttered news feeds. The resulting redesign boosted user engagement by 12% through better organization and recognition of features. In a 2025 pilot study of a healthcare dashboard, heuristic evaluation revealed 10 violations, including poor visibility of patient status. Implementing the recommended fixes reduced errors by 25%, demonstrating the method's effectiveness in critical sectors. In conclusion, heuristic evaluation provides quick wins for better UX by identifying obvious usability issues early in the design process. As an essential part of any UX toolkit, it helps create more effective user experiences. We encourage you to apply these heuristics in your projects to improve your designs efficiently.